Kevin Fernandez, and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today, we'll be counting down my top 10 favorite board games based off of movies. For those of you who don't know that much about me, and I know it's been 5 years, so I think I should reveal a little bit about myself. I'm a big movie fan. In fact, currently I'm doing a movie marathon based off of a book called Legendary Movies. I'm flipping through pages and starting all the way from 1919 going all the way to 2010. And it just kind of stops there. But these are 10 board games that I've played in the past that I really do like, and they're all based off of movies. Some are famous, some are not. Some are losing its fame. Who knows how they, and some who knows how they stand or where they stand. So, with that little intro out of the way, let's count down. Okay, so number 10 is Star Wars: The Living Card Game by Fantasy Flight Games. I do love this game. I like the 1v1 aspect of this game, but I also like the there's an expansion. I can't remember which one it is that does it, but it can expand it to all the way up to 4 players, and you can kind of mix and match any way you want. You can have 3 players versus 1 player, you can have 2 players versus 1 player, you can have 2 players versus 2 players. It's a really fun game. You get to play as the Jedi, the Rebel Alliance, the Smugglers and Spies. You get to play with the Sith, not the Rebel Alliance, the Imperial Navy. And Scum and Villainy. And so you get, like, you know, characters like Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, the works. I really do like this game. The reason why it's number 10 is, unfortunately, I do not think that it is in current print. I do hope at some point we will get a second edition. Who knows how it goes, but number 10, Star Wars: The Living Card Game. Alright, number 9 is Toy Story: Obstacles and Adventures by the Op. I like this game a lot. You get to play as Buzz, Woody, Bo Peep, Jessie, and Rex. And you get to recruit all the different characters from Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, and some of the shorts in between, mostly Toy Story of Terror and the Toys That Time Forgot. I am calling it that because I cannot remember the real name. All I want to know is, do you get to have Combat Carl in your team? Because seriously, I've watched so many shorts and movies with Combat Carl that I'm just like, man, I really want Combat Carl. Which I think is a spin on G.I. Joe. I don't know. Was Combat Carl the doll, the action figure that Sid blew up in the first movie? Yeah, it must have been one of the redesigns of Combat Carl. I don't know. But anyway, anyways, number 9, Toy Story: Obstacles and Adventures. Okay. So number 8 is Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a gemstone mining game. The game with the longest title in existence. In this game, you get to play as one of the 7 dwarves. You know their names. One of Disney's 7 dwarves. You know their names. And you have to work in their gem mine and mine gems. You can collect pie points. The one with the most points wins. To get more points faster, you can also do special Snow White requests, which is really good. But you have to get a certain combination, so like an amethyst, a ruby, and a sapphire, or an emerald, and a diamond, and a... I ran out of gems to name, but you get the picture. It gets you more points. The one with the highest points wins. If you're playing with little kids, there's a basic game that you can play, but if you're not, and you're playing with more experienced gamers, there's some cards that you can add in there that has a take that element. We do have a how to play video on this and on Toy Story's Obstacles and Adventures. So we'll leave that in the video so you can check it out. But yeah, number 8, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a gemstone mining game. Alright, number 7 is Legendary, Big Trouble in Little China. This game is based off of the movie with the same name, except minus the Legendary. It is a deck building game, just like Toy Story's Obstacles and Adventures. I forgot to mention that Toy Story Obstacles and Adventures is a deck building game, but it is a deck building game. And in this game you have to beat a mastermind. You get to pick the mastermind, you can randomly determine the mastermind. I wouldn't mix and match if you already have another Legendary game previously. If you want to, I'm not going to judge though. In this game you fight a mastermind. If you beat the mastermind, you win, but if the mastermind completes their schemes, or the villain deck runs out, or there's other things too that can... So it's one of those multiple ways you can lose, only one way to win kind of games. But, you know, it's really fun. I like Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know how currently people stand with that movie. I like it. I don't know where some people are in that. It's hard to tell nowadays. But anyways, number 7, Legendary, Big Trouble in Little China. Okay, so number 7 is Goonies, Never Say Die. This is a new game by Funko Games. It is a role-playing game where you get to take on the role of one of the Goonies. And you get to go through and try to find One-Eyed Willie's treasure. It's got pretty much every single character from the movie. There's the expansion that has the rest of the characters that they're missing. So you get to basically play through the movie. One of the best things I think though about this game is once you're done, you can kind of create your own scenario. So you get to, so if you have a little trouble like creating your own scenarios, you can just play and replay the one that the game provides. But if you do feel a little creative, you can always just make up your own. I think it's a really fun game. Jordan and I really enjoyed it when we demoed it at Gen Con last year. And we're hoping to get ourselves a copy at some point. We are big fans of the movie Goonies. And everybody's obsessed with sequels, reboots, and all sorts of stuff nowadays. Let's get a Goonies 2. Come on, let's get it going. Chop chop. But number 6, Goonies, Never Say Die. Okay, so number 5 is the game Horrified by Ravensburger, and that's how I'm going to say it. This game you get to go up against different universal monsters, such as Dracula, Wolfman, and the rest are here on Gilligan's Island. I'm just kidding. Nobody's on an island. But you have to defeat the monsters before the para level goes up, the monster deck runs out, or I believe it's all your heroes are dead, but that's usually impossible. But it is a thing that can again, it's another one of those a lot of ways to lose, only one way to win kind of thing. I really like these games. There's kind of a theme going on right now with this stuff. My favorite combo to play with, I like to go with the Abbott and Costello combo. So that means I like to play with Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman. I do like that. I call it the Abbott and Costello combo because there is a movie called Abbott and Costello Meets Frankenstein where that combo of people, combo of monsters are in it. The only thing is the bride is not in that movie. So that's the downer for that. But you have to play with the bride. You don't get to pick and choose. No customizations. It is a really fun game. I like playing it on Halloween. I like playing it all year round. I do enjoy it. I hope to teach some of my family who will be coming over later on this year in the summer for Jordan and my wedding. So Jordan will be the bride of Kevin Stein. Oh, wait, but I keep saying it wrong. It's actually, some people might not know this, but it's not actually Frankenstein or the monster. It's Frankenstein. Everybody's saying it wrong. But anyways, with that aside, number 5 is Horrified. Alright, number 4 is Thanos Rising, and once again, this is a multiple ways to lose, one way to win. One of the multiple ways to lose is all your heroes are... one of your heroes, main heroes, is defeated, so that is Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Gamora, or Captain America. One of those 4 is defeated, you lose. If 4 of just the regular heroes that you recruit is defeated, you lose. And if Thanos completes his Infinity Gauntlet, you lose. The main difference between this and the movie is you actually can win. And how you win is you have to defeat the set number of enemies that you and your partner have chosen. I believe the standard is 10, but you can actually decrease it to like 5 or lower to kind of increase or decrease the level of difficulty. I really do like this game. It's sad that I don't get it to the table as often as I do. I hope I can get it to the table more. But number 4, Thanos Rising. Okay, so number 3 is Unmatched Jurassic Park. I love Unmatched. I'm hoping I can get the Volume 2. Battle of Legends Volume 2. Oh, brain fart right there. But this one we're talking about Jurassic Park. This one you can play as the InGen people, or you can play as the dreaded raptors, which apparently one of the doctors was an expert on, but he didn't know like half the stuff that the raptors did. He didn't even think about like half the stuff that they did in the movie. I am just repeating what another YouTuber said about that. I am not actually criticizing that. I don't know. I really like the movie, despite any flaws that you can find in it. But anyways, I like this one because this is probably my favorite Unmatched set, just because there's a lot more strategy, a lot more thinking on how you're going to move and manipulate the board to your advantage. I like playing as the Raptors. I also like playing as InGen because there is different levels of strategy. The Raptors, you have to figure out how you're going to surround your enemies and kind of attack as a pack. And the InGen guys is just how are you going to back at least one Raptor into a corner so you can take him out, so you can take out the other 2 later. You got to kind of pick them off one by one, or try to take them all out as a group. I like the level of strategy in this game. I can't wait for the next one where you get Ian Grant and the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And yes, I am thinking of the Nostalgia Critic song, I'm a Mother Effin' T-Rex. This is a family channel. I can't say the full word. It's gonna be running through my head the whole time while I'm playing that game. T-Rex. But anyways, number 3, Unmatched Jurassic Park. Okay, number 2 is the Princess Bride Adventure Book game. Now, I have featured another Princess Bride game on this channel. I have not featured this one yet. It was the Battle of Wits, and I thought about putting the Battle of Wits, but I don't know if it's in print or not. So, and I don't think putting a game that's out of print at the number 2 slot was a good idea. So this one is the one that I put on there. What I like about it is no one plays as a specific character. You kind of have to manipulate the board to your own advantage. You are the storyteller, the grandfather in the movie, and you're telling the story to your grandson, a young Fred Savage. I don't know if his name was Fred Savage, but considering that movie came out in the 80s, his name was probably Sick Boy. He was sick and he's a boy. That usually was the logic of the 80s. You're sick, you're a boy, sick boy. So anyways, you have to go through the different chapters of the book, like the screeching eels and all that stuff. Jordan told me that the eels are not actually part of the book. It's actually like sharks or something like that. I don't know. The eels seem more unique. I would say that gives it more of a unique thing. Sharks, it's a little too deep blue sea for me. And you know, no Samuel Jackson inspiring speech. I'm not going to get interested into it. Although, granted, seeing Andre the Giant punch a fake puppet eel in the nose was pretty cool. That would explain why he punched it in the nose, because they do say if you're being confronted by a shark, you should punch it in the nose. Well, hit it in the nose, and they'll run away. I don't know if half these nature things work, these nature advice work. I wouldn't put it to the test, though. Emergencies only. But anyways, I do like The Princess Bride. I like how unique this game is, and I'm really kind of confused why this is a 4-player game, because it kind of feels like you could have more than 4 players. I don't know. If anybody has played this with more than 4 players, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. I like this game. Jordan likes this game. She still needs to play the solo player mode. But yeah, number 2, Princess Bride adventure book game. Alright, my number 1 favorite game that's based off of a movie is Dune Imperium. This is based off of the 2020/2021 movie Dune. I love the movie. It was really good. Way more accurate to the book, in my opinion. Because in anticipation for the movie, I read the entire first book of Dune. And it was a good book. And they had all the stuff. I got like so excited. I got like goosebumps on how accurate they got a lot of the scenes down. And I mean, like, now, in my opinion, this was this director was very passionate about this movie. He wanted to get it down. And I love it when directors get really passionate about this. And I like how great the designer and Direwolf did on this game. It really captured the movie. Thematically, it was really good. I like the expansion, The Rise of Ix. Everything about this was just super fun. I like how much strategy goes into it. I just love strategy-heavy games. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this. Should I move here? Should I move here? Should I pay this Solari now and get the Swordsmaster? Should I move over here and get a seat on the High Council? Should I move over here and try to work on my relationship with the Fremen? Or should I move over here and work with the Bene Gesserit or the Spacing Guild? Oh, should I go after this thing or wait until the next one, because there might be like something that will give me victory points? I just love how much strategy goes into that game. Should I buy this card, that card, whatever. We do have a how to play video on it, and we also do have an unboxing video on the deluxe pack for that, to turn it into a deluxe version. I do hope that there's a deluxe version for the Rise of Ix, but, you know, my one thing is because they were coming out so close, the card protectors, the special Dune Imperium card protectors that they had, they didn't include those with the Rise of Ix in mind. I kind of wish they did that. Actually, I wish the whole thing was made with the Rise of Ix in mind. Because then you could have, you know, your... Honestly, I'm running blanks on what it's called. I'll probably... But, you know, all the stuff that comes with the Dune Imperium expansion, all the different tokens, I was kind of hoping that they would have that. But, you know, whatever. It's still fun. Still super fun even without that. And I do hope that we get a, you know, a deluxe expansion for the Rise of Ix. But number 1, Dune Imperium. Well, there you go. There's my top 10 favorite movie-themed board games. Let me know in the comments below, what games do you enjoy that are based off of movies? I do know there's a Jaws game, also a game based off of The Thing, and recently I want to try the, you know, Alien board game, because I like Alien. but you know, I'm just kind of putting those down as kind of honorable mentions. I haven't really done that, but that would be, but I thought that'd be really cool. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for videos just like these. And if you're feeling in a bit of a charitable mood, please consider donating to Meeples for Peeples. Meeples for Peeples is a non-profit organization that donate board games to all sorts of different types of groups of people. We have their schools, libraries, emergency response people, of course, our men and women overseas, and you know, low-income housing as well. This is a charity that believes that everybody should be able to get into this hobby regardless of their financial situation, regardless of all the obstacles that, you know, can prevent us from getting into this hobby. I really like them. I stumbled upon them in 2020. If you'd like to donate, you can donate cash, an old board game, or just spread the word. Please, just click on the link below, check them out, and yeah, help them out and get out that word. But anyways, we will see you in the next Top 10s list. But until then, thanks for the views.